Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Sparkle English, where I teach you how to improve your level of English. In today's lesson we are going to read 4 different letters to Santa. Each letter is full of mistakes. You must help me correct any spelling, punctuation, or grammar errors in each letter. Let's begin. Letter 1. Dear Santa, let's skip the small talk. I want a lot of things for Christmas. I don't be that bad this year. Can you bring me a skateboard? I also want chocolate, a computer, and a new bike. Thanks, Jason. So let's correct Jason's letter to Santa. The first thing we need to do is capitalize the S in Santa. Santa is a name, so we capitalize it. And then we should add a comma after Santa. Next, we need to add an apostrophe because let's skip the small talk. Let's is a contraction of let us. Let's skip the small talk. Now we need to add a period after talk because otherwise it's a comma splice. I want a lot of things. Want is a spelling error. This should be an A, not an O. And a lot is incorrect because there should be a space between a and lot. So make sure to add a space there. Next, we have to capitalize Christmas because it's a holiday and we capitalize holidays and proper nouns. Here we have a grammar error. I don't be that bad this year. We don't say I don't be. We want to say I haven't been. We're using the present perfect. You wouldn't say I am not that bad this year because we're talking about all year. So this should be I haven't been that bad this year. This is the present perfect. Then we need to add a period at the end. Next, can you bring me a skateboard? Board is spelled incorrectly. It should be B-O-A-R-D. Can you bring me a skateboard? I also want chocolate, comma, a computer, comma, and a new bike. If you don't add a comma here before and, that's okay. The Oxford comma is optional. Thanks, Jason. Now, the way Jason has written thanks is incorrect. However, some people write it like this in emails or text messages to be cool. So in informal writing, it's not that bad, but it should be thanks like this. Letter 2. Dear Santa Claus, how are you? I'm fine. My sisters say you're not real, but I don't believe her. I know you are real because every year you bring me wonderful presents. This year, I just want a cat for Christmas. I've always wanted to have a cat named Cindy. Best wishes, Betty. Okay, let's correct letter 2. First, it says, Dear Santa Claus. This is a homophone. Claus is not spelled like this. These are claws like animal claws. Santa Claus is C-L-A-U-S. So that's how we spell Santa Claus. How are you? We're missing a question mark. I'm fine. My sisters say you're not real. Here, you can either say, my sister says you're not real, and use the present simple because the sister often says that Santa is not real, or you could write said, S-A-I-D. Both are correct. My sister said or says you're not real. Your is incorrect. This should be apostrophe R-E. You are. My sister said you're not real. Comma, but I don't believe her. We have 2 independent clauses joined by a conjunction. So we need to add a comma before the coordinating conjunction but. I know you are real. This should be K-N-O-W. That's how you spell know. Because every year you bring me wonderful presents. Wonderful is spelled incorrectly. We only have one L with wonderful. I've always wanted to have a cat named Cindy. We're going to capitalize Cindy because we capitalize names. Best wishes, Betty. And in the closing, we should capitalize best. Letter 3. Santa, me and my brother are writing you this letter. We have some questions for you. How can you fly all over the world in one night? Who is your favorite reindeer? Are you married? Is Mrs. Claus nice? From Harry and Joe. So now let's correct letter 3 from Harry and Joe. Santa, me and my brother are writing you this letter. Here we have a grammar error, me and my brother. Me is an object pronoun, but here it should be a subject. So we don't say me and my brother, we say my brother and I, because my brother and I are subjects in this sentence. We have some questions for you. Questions is a plural, not a possessive, so we don't have an apostrophe here. We take that out. How can you fly all over the world in one night? Night is spelled incorrectly, N-I-G-H-T. Who's your favorite reindeer? Whose is incorrect. This is a homophone. We use this whose when we're asking about who possesses something. We want to write W-H-O apostrophe S, who is your favorite reindeer. Favorite is correct. Americans do not have a U here. They take out the U in certain words, but in Canada, where I'm from, and the UK, we keep the U. So if you've taken out the U, that's also okay, but it's not an error. Reindeer is incorrect. We don't have a G. It's just like this, R-E-I-N-D-E-E-R. Next, married is incorrect. This should be I-E-D, not Y. Are you married? Is Mrs. Claus nice? Mrs. should be capitalized. From Harry and Joe. And should have a D. It should not be Ann. It should be Harry and Joe. Letter 4. Dear Santa, Merry Christmas. Please give me Lego. I don't want clothes for Christmas. They're boring. If you get hungry, I left cookies in the kitchen for you. Todd. Finally, let's correct letter 4. So, dear should be capitalized. Santa should be capitalized. And we have a comma after Santa. Merry is capitalized. Christmas is capitalized. And here you could put a period or an exclamation mark. Merry Christmas. Now we're starting a new sentence, so we have to capitalize P for please. Please give me Lego. Now, Lego is a brand, and some people might spell it like this, but the actual Lego company says you should always spell it like this, with all capital letters. Of course, if it were another brand, usually we just capitalize the first letter. Here we have to capitalize I. We have to put an apostrophe in don't, because that's a contraction of do not. I don't want clothes for Christmas. Okay, this is a homophone. Clothes, we're not talking about closing a door. We're talking about what we wear on our body. And we spell clothes like this, C-L-O-T-H-E-S. I don't want clothes for Christmas. Capitalize the C in Christmas. And now we have to end this sentence. We'll end it with a period. I don't want clothes for Christmas. They're boring. Well, we have to capitalize the T in there. And also this is the incorrect there. It should be THEY''re because we want to say they are boring. Like the clothing is boring. They're boring. Period. Now we have to capitalize if because we have a new sentence. If you get hungry, then we add a comma because we add a comma after a dependent clause when it comes before an independent clause. We capitalize I again because we always capitalize I. I left cookies in the kitchen for you. Kitchen is spelled with a T, Kitchen. And then a period after you. And then finally, we have to capitalize the T for Todd. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little Christmas lesson on correcting letters to Santa. Let me know in the comment section if you made any mistakes or if you have any questions about any of the corrections that I made in this lesson. Thank you guys for watching. Happy holidays to everyone and Merry Christmas. And I will see you in my next lesson.